usually when it comes down to Dragon Ball Legends, we keep things relatively positive around here, right? You know, we just play the game, summon for units, showcase units, do story mode, do events, and that's really it. We just have a good time. But whenever Dragon Ball Legends does something that is completely not okay, I always call it out, whether it's on YouTube, Twitch, or on Twitter. So if you guys don't know what's going on, Legends is doing something that I and a lot of others deem completely, and I mean utterly, not okay. Like, this is absolutely unacceptable. So you guys are seeing the tweet right now. This is from the official Dragon Ball Legends Twitter account. They posted this as of this recording this morning. And the tweet says, Chrono Crystal shop changes. Because longtime players own more rare medals than newer players, they are able to level up supporters far more quickly. To account for this, the lineup for the event item category will be adjusted. Additionally, the number of lineup refreshes will be adjusted from unlimited to 2 times. Players considering leveling up the Raditz Scouter, DBL, Soup, EVT000 supporter, while the number of lineup refreshes is still unlimited, are encouraged to do so at their earliest convenience. This makes absolutely no sense in any way, shape, or form. This is completely unacceptable because what they're currently doing with this is punishing the people who have played the game for years to earn all those rare medals by now hindering their ability to max out that supporter. What sense does this make? Like, what do you hope to accomplish by doing this? Like, it makes no sense for them to do something like this to people who are the sole reason as to why the game has lasted for 7.5 years. People have invested time, effort, energy, and yes, even money into this game, like all of which aided in the process of them being able to get these rare medals just for you to spit in the faces of the people who helped the game even reach that current milestone. This is not okay. This is not okay. Not to mention this entire philosophy of, oh, you guys played the game for a very, very long time, which gives you an advantage with, getting certain things. So we're going to make it so it's more difficult for you. Makes no sense, because if that was the case, why didn't you guys do that with free-to-play units? Why did you guys not do that with Zenkais? Like, actually, I remember a time when getting Zenkais was super difficult, and they made it significantly easier. Like, Zenkai units now is easier than ever before. Significantly easier. And it could have fell under the same philosophy as this, where the people who played the game for a long time, who have, at the time I should say, more souls than, people who just started the game, more energy in the energy tank than people who just started the game. Because they have more quote-unquote resources, they could have made it so you can only Zenkai your unit 3 times a day. And then go from there. What sense does that make? What sense does that make? Like, there is no justifiable reason to punish the long-time player base for playing and supporting the game. Like, this doesn't make any sense. Like, and it's not just me, like, who's, like, furious about this. Like, you see Gorish right here, like, he's upset about it. You see Nano right here, he's upset about it. Like, you see Hydros right here, like, he's making a whole meme about it. It's like even I got on them about this on Twitter. It doesn't make any sense at all. Like, who in the world in the Dragon Ball Legends dev team is approving these decisions? Who's approving this? Now, like, again, this may be just for, like, one, like, free-to-play thing, sure, but it's the principle of the matter. Like, because now, for anybody, whether you're pay-to-play, free-to-play, doesn't matter. If you have rare medals, now you are forced to scramble quickly to get that particular supporter maxed out. That's exactly what I did today. And not to mention, it's not even as straightforward as, oh, because you have rare medals, it's going to be like the easiest thing in the world. I mean, for some, sure, right? Like, 'cause obviously a lot of people have lots of rare medals. myself included, right? I've played the game since day one, right? But it's not as if you get a consistent amount of medals anyway, or not medals, sorry, of the supporter, because when you go to the exchange, or not exchange shop, when you go to the shop and you go to the Chrono Crystal shop, and then you go and try to boost the supporter, it can either be you get one iteration of it, 3, 5, or 10, right? And it's not consistent at all. And it starts off with, I believe, 100 rare medals to refresh, and then that number grows from 100, I believe, to 300, and then to 500, and then capping out at 700. And not only that, it's not as if when the number rises, you get the greater odds. No, you can be all the way at the max odds, which is 700, and you can still get one iteration of Raditz Scouter. It's not even as if when you reach like 700, you start getting 10 consistently. Not even that. So I don't get this. I don't get this. This is not okay. Like, this is not okay. Again, it's a free to play thing. It's free to play. If they really and this is just my thought process on this, right? If you wanted to avoid the whole notion of, because, long-term players have more rare medals than newer players, why didn't you just make this entirely free in an event? You already do things like that for free-to-play units. You could have just made farming the Scouter entirely accessible in an event. So that way it just comes down to energy. And even, who am I kidding? They'll find a way to make that into a problem too. But they could have just made it entirely free to play in an event where you can get it from level 1 all the way up to level 99. They could have done that, and they absolutely chose not to because they want to promote the Chrono Crystal shop. I can't believe this. The supporter mechanic, as of right now, is probably, if not the worst inclusion that they have ever implemented into Dragon Ball Legends. And this nonsense that they're pulling off right now completely solidifies that. Whoever came to the conclusion that longtime players need to be punished, this entire decision needs to be overturned. I see absolute outrage about something like this. There's a reason why, generally speaking, right? The reception for this tweet is poor. It has almost 500,000 views with only 1,000 likes. And I'm pretty sure those likes are just to spread relative awareness, hey, check this out type thing. But people are furious about this, and rightfully so. I don't understand how anyone on the Dragon Ball Legends dev team thought that this was a good idea. And if the dev team ever comes across this video, I want you guys to heed my words very carefully. This is the dumbest, most educated conclusion you guys have ever come to in the history of Dragon Ball Legends. You are punishing the people who have helped you guys get all the way up to 7.5 years of the game's lifetime. You're punishing them for literally no reason. You guys need to completely revert this decision, because if you guys decide to not only follow through with this, but then make this a standard thing, you're going to anger a ton of people. And trust me, again, the Legends community makes their voices very loud and very known when they are not okay with the decisions that you guys make. That is not something that you guys want to deal with, and they will retaliate, rightfully so. Whoever thought that this was a smart idea, you need to revert this decision. This is not smart. This is not okay. And quite frankly, this could be a major detriment to the life frame of the game. You start doing things like this to punish players who have put so much time and effort into the game, people are going to start dropping the game. And once they start dropping the game, I guarantee you, once you guys are right at the razor's edge, then that's when you will be like, you know what? Maybe we shouldn't have made this decision. But at that time, it will be too late. You guys need to revert this decision. Whoever, I don't know if y'all gotta go to talk to Tawny or whoever else over there, but this needs to change. This is not okay by any means. But as of right now, for anybody who has rare medals hopefully an abundance of them, use this opportunity and just max out Raditz Scouter while you have the opportunity. Because if you don't do it now, before they implement this change, it's going to be exponentially more difficult to boost that thing. If you have enough medals, it'll take you maybe between 10 to 30 minutes. Not too bad, honestly. Again, I give that time frame just because, again, it's inconsistent with how much you'll actually get per refresh, but around 10 to 30 minutes. After this, it's going to take you a very long time. Easily weeks. Easily. Actually, even more than that at that. It could probably take you months to max this out. So if you have the opportunity, just knock it out now. Just get it out the way so you don't have to worry about it. And then afterwards, we'll deal with whatever comes next, because I still can't believe the Legends team is doing this. Again, I really don't like making rant videos. Again, I like to keep it chill and, a happy vibe around here. But again, this is something that I can't let slide. The Legends team is not doing anybody right by this. They're not. This is just a dumb decision all around. It benefits nobody. Absolutely no one. And it's not even to say the newer players don't deserve to have things to help them catch back up. I'm not saying that either, right? I do believe that there are things that could help newer players kind of catch up, where helps them with units, maybe resources, or whatever the case may be. Actually, a thing that they could have done was, instead of readjusting, or I'll rephrase that. Instead of punishing the people who have supported this game for years, they could have, I don't know, increased the amount of rare medals people receive. They could have made that resource even more accessible. That could have solved the issue. So that way, if there's people who've been playing the game for a long while, not only are we able to continue farming the resource, but we can also use that towards maxing out Raditz Scouter, but also the people who are newer to the game can get an abundance of that resource, and maybe they could also be able to catch up quickly. That's a better decision because it benefits everyone. It's crazy how within the span, how long is this video? This video's been going on for around 12 minutes. It's insane that in the span of 12 minutes, I came up with a better solution than the Legends team have probably decided or have been trying to decide on for months. It's insane. Instead of punishing the people who have played the game for a long time, why don't you just increase the amount of rare medals that we're able to earn? Make it a much more available and accessible resource. That way, long-term players can farm it and use it for other things alongside boosting supporters, and newer players have the opportunity to farm it consistently so they can also be able to get those and catch up with the people who've been playing for a long time. It's not a hard decision. It's not a hard decision. Just use your brains. Just use your brains. It's not hard. Okay, that's enough for me, because at this point, I'm just going to keep rambling and rambling. All in all, though, this is a dumb decision. The Legends team, you're making a massive mistake. This is an absolute slap to the face to everybody who's been playing the game for a long time, and you really, really need to revert this decision. It's not smart. It's not smart at all. But those are my thoughts on it. I do want to know what you guys think about this in the comment section below. I'm not going to end this off regularly because I'm frustrated, bro. Legends team, y'all are seriously messing up with this.